Drop-off locations are the physical locations where your drivers will go when they're delivering the cargo that they've been transporting. So an important part of having drop-off locations, once again, like pickup locations, is having accurate latitudes and longitudes, or alternatively, actual street addresses for them to go to. But we'll see that as we go ahead and create a new drop-off. So in here, once again, required fields are in yellow, non-required fields are not yellow. We're going to go ahead and call this test drop-off 1. And down here, you can give it an ID, put any notes on that location. And the next section down here is the actual site location. So within here, you can see that we need to either put in coordinates or a street address, city, county. So, and once again, like with the pickup locations, if you have the actual address, you can easily get the coordinates right here if you have a specific street address. But I'm going to go ahead and put in my memorized random location in Texas. So 29.42, negative 98.5. And in order to check that location, we click on the coordinates to state and county, and you can see that it's pulled up the map. Looks like it's in San Antonio with city, state, county, zip code, etc. So we've got that all set up. If we keep scrolling down here, once again, activation information, which is more useful if you're editing a location than if you're creating one. Optional facility contact information and alerts. So after we click create drop off, it's going to take us to a page to manage accounts. So on pickup locations, we have docks, which can be tanks, meters, pits, things like that. Whereas on drop-off locations, we have a generic catch-all term called account. So an account could be a bunch of physical locations on site that they have to deliver to, or it could be more of a this is whose custody we're turning it over into. And oftentimes you're just going to have one account at a drop-off location, but having multiple does give you the ability to go to the same physical location, but drop it off into different sub-locations or into different custodies once you arrive there. So we're going to go ahead and click on add account. I'm just going to call it account 1. And you can put in property numbers, alerts, and things like that. We'll go ahead and click save. And it's going to add that account onto this location. We could put multiple accounts on here, but we don't need to. We can delete or edit these accounts, view this drop-off location and see what accounts we have in here. But pretty simple to set up there. If I go back to all drop-off locations now, we can get back to that page by clicking on the manage accounts or the edit. The view will open up the window where you can see all of the information for a specific drop-off location. Edit's going to take us back into this window. And if you click on manage accounts, it's going to take us back to the window where we can add or create or edit any of the existing accounts on that specific location. The other options in here, if we click on manage location files, will take us to a different page. I'll cover that on that specific page's support page. Copy lets us copy a location if we want to go ahead and do that. And then map lets us see the specific location on a map. And you notice in here there's quite a few pins. By default, the blue one is the actual location. These other red pins are driver-specific entries here. So you can see if I click on these, it'll tell you the ticket number where this GPS was recorded. So you can see these are all pretty much the same. But if you have one that's way out there, you might want to, you can see on that ticket why the driver's GPS was so off or something like that. So pretty useful there. And then the last option in here is to delete the drop-off location, which will remove it from the system. But that's basically drop-offs within LoadCall.